sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beating them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Henry again on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Mahomes. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening. Turnover. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. They go play action now. Lawrence to the right side, complete to Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
5 yards remain on second down. Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Here's Lawrence. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you talk about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A first down carry for Henry. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. On 1st down, Lawrence dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And running with power here. And he's got this down to the 35. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked, touchdown!
It's caught at the 1. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught by Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
46 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.